You're rolling. Hey guys, SHOT Show 2019. We're here with Ideal Conceal. This is Kirk, and I think you want to demonstrate to us an interesting, like derringer type design that allows you to make it have the profile of a cell phone. Is that the idea?
Correct.
Okay, so what are we dealing with here?
So when it's in its closed position, you can put it in a pocket or purse, or you can use an off-the-shelf case, or you can use one of our custom cases if you wanted to.
Okay.
Okay, got it. So you can carry it a lot of different ways, and the nice thing about this is it's a double striker fire. You cannot accidentally drop fire it, nor can you accidentally fire it because the trigger is always covered. But the nice thing about it is when you pull it open, there's no other safety, there's no other deployment, you just pull the trigger and go. So it's both very safe, but very easy to use. And quicker than most people would think. I've had people pull it out, put 2 rounds down range in a couple seconds.
You know, I've seen there's been a history of pocket concealable pistols since the Old West.
Right.
And there's been lots of iterations of this. And when we saw this, the idea that this actually covers the trigger was compelling to me. It's ready to fire once you open the unit up, and that's kind of an interesting idea. And it does kind of look like a cell phone, I have to say. So on that note, to go ahead to do this, just to open it, just a little lever on the top, opens up. Got a little extractor to get the rounds out. Now this is chambered in what cartridges again?
380 right now, and we'll do a 9 in about a year.
380 or 9 in the future. And then, as you said, you just kind of pocket it away, pull it out.
It does have sights.
And, oh, it does actually have sights. So
It's hard sights, and it's laser capable.
if we get in on that, we have like a little trough sight, which is actually the lever that's the open lever. And then you've got a front sight there.
You can take these 3 screws out, pull that out, and put a laser in here as well.
A laser unit.
Yeah.
Interesting.
We'll set up for that as well.
What's the MSRP on this unit?
It's been $575 right now. We've seen people, selling them for more because there's not as many produced as we would like. But we're taking over our own production this year, and we'll ramp up quite fast now.
Interesting.
All right, so Ian, since the Old West, I said this to the guy, there's been like pocket guns. People want to have highly concealable guns. Now, when we walked by this, we saw this thing that's like prints like a cell phone. And when you see that immediately, you're like, oh gosh, what is this thing, right? Walk over to the booth, and it actually legitimately does kind of look like a cell phone.
It very much prints like a cell phone.
Does legitimately fit in a pocket. But then when he demonstrated some of the design features of it, which it's only really ostensibly a 2-round shot derringer.
That's exactly what it is.
That's what it is, but the way that it actually opens, it actually protects the trigger.
Yeah.
When it deploys, it's actually immediately fireable. It actually didn't, I was surprised a little bit.
There's nothing dangerous.
No.
There's nothing like inherently wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Just my concern is it is bigger and heavier and less capable than a whole lot of really quite good pistols.
Right, I mean in that size profile, you could fit kind of a semi-automatic pistol.
There's a lot of single stack 380s, single stack 9mm. That's the thing that's been around now for a reasonable amount of time. And for about the same price.
If you said 500?
$600.
Yeah, so I guess what it is, I would see this as a niche product, right? If you specifically have something that needs for deep concealment and you want to have something that prints like a cell phone, even in the case, if you put that on your pocket, on your belt, unless you were attuned to what that was, I think people would think that was a cell phone. Right in the open. Like, it was enough of a cell phone profile that I don't think I would have noticed it walking by it. So in that regard, if that's somehow something you need, then perhaps this is a product for you. What I think was interesting about this one was it actually was designed well, and it achieved its intended goals without being silly. And that was my thought.
Yeah, I just can't justify it.
Why you need it?
Why would I get that over single stack 9mm?
Fair enough. But I would tip my hat to them at least designing it in a safe way and putting out a narrative that was legitimate to what the product was.